What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Claressa Shields in the news, and we also, it's a few things I want to talk about with this. It's a few places I want to go with this, because I definitely want to give my opinion. And if my opinion seems to hurt some of your feelings, I mean, I could care less. Because I feel like this is something that definitely needs to be said. All right, so this is Claressa Shields' verified verified Twitter account, and it says, so they got men fighting against women in the Olympics, in Olympic boxing. I wouldn't have stood for no stuff like that. This is so heartbreaking to the women who have to have their dreams ruined by a man. Sad as AF, sad AF, all right? And if you guys don't know, the 2024 Olympics in Paris allowed two male transgenders to fight and compete in boxing. Now, I think they were trying to compete in other sports, and it's crazy. This is the crazy part about it. They banned transgenders from competing against women in chess, which that part I don't really see anything wrong with. I mean, because there's nothing physical about that. But they allowed transgenders to box against women well, they allowed transgenders to box against women. And that is, to me, the most bizarre thing ever. Now, I just read to you what Claressa Shields had to say, and before I get to reading the article, I will say this though, Claressa, you yourself, like, I agree 1000% with you. This is wrong. I'm 1000%. This is wrong, and it shouldn't be happening. But you're the same person that says that you want to hop in there with a man, bro. And this is why you gotta stop saying stuff like that too. You know that women are at a disadvantage, and I get you have a whole lot of confidence in yourself, and that's great. I'm proud of that. But bro, like, my whole thing is, and shout out to Claressa Shields, because she just became a 4 division world champion. She's now a light heavyweight champion, 2-time or 3-time undisputed champion. I mean, first round Hall of Famer for sure, without a doubt in my mind. But Claressa, you got to stop saying that you want to fight men yourself, because this is exactly what, like, this is what I was talking about. Like, you was talking about going around fighting Keith Thurman and stuff, and my whole thing is, like, you know that okay, that puts Keith Thurman at a disadvantage. If he beats on you, bro, you are a woman. That's gonna shame Keith Thurman. If you were to get off on Keith Thurman, which I don't think you would knock Keith Thurman out. I think Claressa even said she don't think she would knock Keith Thurman out, but, like, you know, that would just, it's all in it for you. You got everything to gain in there, and, like, Keith Thurman has absolutely nothing to gain. That's why I said, like, you can't be going around saying stuff like that, like, that you want to get in there with a man and all this type of stuff, but then, like, they allow stuff like this happen and you want to speak against it. Even though I agree 1000% with what you're saying, like, you gotta stop putting that narrative out there yourself. All right, but let me go ahead and get into the article, and then I'm gonna give my opinion about this situation in itself. All right, so shout out to Marca.com. It says Riley Gaines warned risk of health as Olympic allows transgender fighters to compete in Paris. All right, so it says 2 male-born transgender boxers will be allowed to compete against women at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Sparking outrage is the question of whether it is correct to allow biological men to compete rises to the surface again. The question has dominated recent discussions, with opponents claiming it poses a risk to competitors who are female bisexuals, whilst those in favor argue it is a political persecution, and that test shows that there's no advantage to gain. That's a lie. Willis, the president of the International Boxing Association, IBA, claimed past tests proved that pair possesses XY chromosomes male, but the International Olympic Committee will pay no mind, as they do not have rules on transgender athletes or testosterone levels. According to Riley Gaines, a former competitive swimmer hailing from Tennessee, this could pose a serious risk to athletes who are born women. As if the satanic display at the opening ceremony wasn't enough, Gaines posted to X, formerly known as Twitter, the Olympic glorifies men punching women in the face with the intent of knocking them unconscious. I can't pronounce his man. Iman Khalif is one of 2 male boxers fighting women at the Olympics. A woman is going to die. Gaines politically aligns with Donald Trump Republicans, as it has appeared that the ex-president of the United States rallies as well as turning points in the USA, along with her other opposition to the boxer. Gaines also tried to ban transgender athletes from competing in women's chess. I don't have a problem with the chess part, but anyways, Algeria's Iman Khalif and Taiwan Chinese Talipis, whatever, Lin Yuting, will be allowed to fight at the 2024 Olympic Games just over 1 year on from being banned from the women's World Boxing Championship under fairness among athletes and professionalism, according to Umar Kremlev. Neither Khalif or Yuting publicly identified as transgender, but they are thought to have different sexual developments, meaning they possess male and female genitals. I don't want to talk about that part is disgusting. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down, man. I'm gonna get my input on it because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather for you to hate me for who I am than to love me for who I'm not. And if I'm not if this means that I just don't get paid for this video, I don't care, because I'm gonna speak what I feel. And if this is something that I am 100% against. Now, once again, this is gonna hurt a lot of feelings, or it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna go against this, but I don't care. Dude, no, at the end of the day, transgender, I don't care what, like, you're whether you're transgender, whatever. I don't care what you identify yourself as. I mean, you can't give yourself pronouns as it is. But whatever, the facts are facts. You were born a man. It is a fact that you were born a man. It is a fact that you are a man that's transitioning to being a woman. But that doesn't take from the fact that you are a man. You are a man. You have male testosterone. You are a man, my guy. So I don't think that that's fair at all to put a man in there. That's like I said, like, it's one thing, man versus a woman in chess. I don't really see the problem with that, whatever. But you're sitting here like basically condoning a man beating up on a woman, and that's not fair because a man is physically stronger than a woman, most at least. But my whole thing is, this is not right, and it shouldn't be going on. And I mean, like, this is ridiculous, man. And like, honestly, I don't even see why we should even be having this conversation. Like, it's ridiculous to me. Like, I remember I was on a dating app, right? Actually, you guys should know what it was. It was like BLK dating app. That's why when it was like Terrence Crawford was fighting on BLK, I'm like, bro, ain't that a dating app? But I was on BLK, and like, bro, you see like interest, like, it's sad, like, because you put on there like your preference. Your preference is women, right?
Thank you for calling the BMW Group.
Sorry about that, but it's sad that even though my preferences was women, like, or is women, but at the time I was on there, like, I had to put on my on my bio, I had to put I like women that are born women, because it's transgenders that really identify themselves as women. And I'm sorry, well, I'm not sorry, but I don't. A transgender is not a woman. You're a transgender, you're a man. You were born a man. You were born a man that wants to become a woman. That's just, and that's gonna make a lot of people mad, but I don't give a damn. No person born as a man should be trying to compete against women. No. It's not fair, and it's not. I don't like it, and I'm very disappointed for them to let this go on. All right, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. What's your thoughts on this? Drop your opinion. But what do I know?